Namaste and a very warm welcome to my channel Om and Eve. I am Chelsea and I will be guiding you through today's womb health yoga sequence. This sequence is all about the premenstrual phase of our cycle and it is the last video of 4 in this series. Today's sequence is going to be very grounding and restorative as we are moving to the end of this cycle before it begins all over again. So if you are following the moon phases, this would be the last quarter and it's all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves us and just pressing the pause button. We're going to be holding our asanas for a lot longer in this sequence and working with a more cooling and calming breath. As our cortisol levels are beginning to rise, we're going to work to calm our nervous system. We will also be ending this practice with a very lovely energy releasing yoga nidra. So please grab your bolster or as many cushions, pillows as you like. Wear something super comfy and warm and come and meet me on the mat to begin this practice. Okay, so let's begin with our first pose in child's pose. So find your bolster or your cushions and just lie them out lengthways on your mat here. And take your knees about as wide as the mat and just allow your hips to sink back to your heels. So you've got two options coming down onto your bolster. You can either move the bolster a bit further up the mat so that your forehead is just resting on the bolster, or if you want a little bit more comfort and support, come and rest your chest and the side of your head on the bolster. And after a couple of breaths, maybe you can turn your head to the opposite side if you've been looking a certain way. But I'll let you decide what works best for you. So during these poses, before we get into it, we're going to be working with our golden thread breath. So it's a very nice cooling and calming breath. So the idea is that we inhale through the nose nice and gently, trying to keep the breath nice and long, and then as we exhale, we're pursing the lips and gently blowing out through the mouth. So as if you were blowing out a candle, if that's a good way to give you an idea of what that looks like. So we're inhaling through the nose and exhaling, gently blowing out through the mouth. And again, finding a nice elongation with the breath, okay? So come on down and adopt the pose that works best for you, whether you're just having the forehead on the bolster or you'd rather give the bolster or cushions more of a hug. And we'll begin our practice as we always do, coming to the body, being aware of us beginning our practice today. Checking in with how we're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. And I want you to just embrace anything that shows up for you today. Just accept it, but try not to hold on to anything. Just allow emotions to pass, thoughts to pass, and then let it go. Beginning to notice the breath and how you're breathing. Feeling the expansion through the belly, the back body, the rib cage as we inhale. And maybe we begin to soften a little bit more and release and let go on the exhale. And when you're ready, start to elongate the breath. We'll begin our golden thread breath. Inhaling through the nose. Gently blowing out through the mouth. And just repeat this breath for another 5 to 8 times. Just not overly counting, but not getting too lost in the breath, but just allow yourself to surrender in each pose as we hold them a little bit longer. And just take another breath here. And start to bring some movement back to the body as you gently begin to press yourself back up off the bolster there. And we're going to come into tabletop position, all fours. So although most of our poses today are going to be held a lot longer, we're still going to bring a little bit of a yang energy, just so that we can move the energy through the body and we're not creating any staleness or stagnant energy, holding on to too much energy. Okay, so from here I want you to extend the right leg out, directly out to the side of you in your tabletop. Your right foot is flat on the floor, and we are going to do some cat-cows, but I want you to just take it in your own time. Go with your own breath, try not to rush it. Just see if we can really slow it down. So as we inhale, we're dropping the belly and sending the tailbone up to the sky. Now you'll notice a little bit of a different sensation, maybe the inside of the thigh, the leg that's extended out, You'll feel a nice stretch on the inside of that thigh. And maybe even into the pelvic backbone there, in our pelvis there. Taking the gaze forward, taking the chest forward, lovely. We'll exhale to round. Really thinking about tucking the tailbone under, dropping the chin to chest. And again, inhale. And do as many as feels good with your breath, just moving naturally. Maybe pausing at the end of each pose before moving and transitioning into the next. Great, one more time on this side. Nice, and then calm round into cat. And then find a neutral spine and bring that leg back in. We'll extend the left leg out to the side this time. And again, same thing. Start to move through your cat-cow, just using your own breath in your own time. Really being mindful and listening to your body. Like I said, if it feels good to pause at the end of each pose, feel free to do that. And then transition and pause again. Okay, a couple more times there. Coming through to your final cow, rounding into cat. Lovely, and then come and find the neutral spine and bring that leg back in. You're going to shift your weight back and come to sit on your mat. And you're going to find cobbler's pose, or also known as butterfly pose or bound angle pose. And come and grab your bolster that's in front of you and just slide it along over your feet there. So your feet are together and your knees are down opposite ways out to the sides. You can also bring another cushion, as you might find that handy for when we fold forward, and also some blocks or more cushions for underneath your thighs. Don't worry if you don't have any extra props for this for your thighs, it's not necessary, but it just helps amplify the restorative posture here. So come and sit up nice and tall to begin with. Bring your pillows and your cushions, and as we exhale, come and fold over and start to rest your forehead onto your pillows. And like I said, you might not need that extra pillow, you might be fine just folding over the one. But the idea here is not to push ourselves too much. We are using our props to help support us, making this sequence more effortless. Allowing the body to relax, the mind to relax. And feel free to take a moment to adjust anything you need to adjust, get comfortable. Maybe you prefer to sit on top of a cushion or a blanket. Feel free to grab one of those and put that under your sit bones. And again, we're going to pause here for a few long breaths. So again, connecting back to your breath. Inhale to feel the expansion. And exhale to allow everything to soften. And again, coming back to that golden thread breath in your own time. Again, taking about 5 to 8 breaths. Inhaling through the nose. And gently exhaling through pursed lips. And notice with each breath how the body really starts to relax. And you feel yourself fold a little bit deeper, allowing gravity to help lower you closer and closer to the ground. Gently start to roll back up off your props. Taking a breath in as you draw the head and chest up. Just move the bolster and cushions off to one side for a moment. And while you're here in your cobbler's pose, just come for some nice gentle hip circles. So inhale, shine the chest forward. Exhale as you come around to the right, tucking the tailbone under. And then all the way around to the left, back to the front. Again, feel free to go as slow or as fast as you like. Inhaling as we draw forward. And exhaling as we roll back. And feel free to close your eyes here if you wish, allowing you to really feel inside. Great. And when you pull to the front, maybe go the opposite way. That's right, we're going round again one more time. Allowing the movement to be organic and natural for you, accentuating, exaggerating each movement, allowing your hands to help you move around in a circle. Great, one more time. One last, big last circle. Draw the chest forward, pause here for a moment as we draw the chest forward. Relax the shoulders back and down, find length through the spine. Maybe the hands come to the ankles as you gently pull yourself forward. Great, and exhale, release. Come to a more neutral spine. So for our next pose, just come and gently bring your knees together. Shimmy yourself down further on your mat. And we're just going to pop the bolster or your bigger sort of cushion towards the bottom of the mat for now. And just take a smaller cushion or perhaps a block. And bend your knees and slowly start to roll down onto the mat. With your smaller cushion, I want you to keep it beside you because we're going to slide it under our hips. So pressing both feet on the floor, knees are bent. Gently lift the hips up and slide in your block or your pillows underneath the flat part of your lower back, so along your pelvis, and just allow your pelvis to rest nice and relaxed on top of your cushion or your prop. Allow the hands, the arms to rest by the sides of your body here, and come back to the sensation of your breath. Feeling the breath move through the body. Noticing the change in the energy in the legs and the hips. Although we've not been moving quickly, you still might feel a sense of tingling, vibrations. buzzing. Just notice any sensations in the body without judgment. And taking a big breath here, feel the expansion. And as we exhale, soften and really allow the pelvis to sink onto your prop. And again, coming back to your golden thread breath, breathing in and out for about a count of 5 to 8 breaths. In your own time, breathing in a nice, long, slow breath. And gently blowing out. You might find during these long moments of pause that the mind will begin to wander. And it's quite normal and natural for that to happen. But just give yourself a gentle reminder to come back to the breath should we get distracted with our thoughts. Taking a breath in, I want you to press into the feet and gently lift the hips up, just so you can slide your cushion or bolster out from underneath you and just allow the pelvis to come back down to the floor again. And we're just going to do some gentle pelvic tilts. So as we inhale, we're going to curl the tailbone under, and the hips aren't going to lift up very far. We're just a gentle tilt of the pelvis. And as we exhale, we're going to rock the pelvis back down as if we're coming for an anterior pelvic tilt now. So you might find there's a little arch in the lower back, and that's fine. We'll inhale, come for the posterior pelvic tilt, tilting the pelvis forward. And again, tilting it backwards. Again, just using little movements here to release any energy that may be stuck or stagnant. And just a couple more times here. Great, one more time. Just rocking the pelvis forwards and backwards. Great, come and bring yourself back into a more neutral position with your spine. You're going to grab your pillow or your bolster again. Again, gently pressing into the hips, raising the hips up and sliding your cushion back underneath your pelvis. But now I want you to tuck your knees into your chest, just for a moment here, and we're going to bring our legs up to the sky for what can also be known as legs up the wall. So if you feel like you would like more of a support for your legs, then feel free to come and position yourself at a wall and still popping your support under your hips, but just allowing the legs to rest up the walls instead. So we're going to inhale, draw the legs up to the sky. Nice. And then allow the arms just to fall by the sides again. So although this can be a nice relaxing pose, because we've not got the support of the wall here, there's still a little bit of activation in the legs, so we're still using a little bit of yang energy here to keep the legs up into the sky. However, like I said, if you want to take away any kind of effort at all, then come to a wall, rest your legs up the wall. And again, coming back to your breath, taking a breath in, feeling the expansion and the softening. And again, just about 5 to 8 breaths, long breaths in through the nose and gently blowing out through the mouth. And just gently bending one knee at a time, giving yourself a nice hug, drawing the knees in towards the chest. You can even rock side to side a little. And slowly release the feet down to the earth again, gently drawing the hips up as you slide the cushion out from underneath you. And come and allow the legs to relax down below you. We're going to come into our final resting pose in Shavasana, where I will take you through this energy releasing Yoga Nidra. So I invite you to get as comfortable as you possibly can, popping a bolster underneath your knees, maybe grabbing a blanket, and perhaps a cushion for your head. Just allow yourself to get as comfortable as possible. So as you find some comfort in your Shavasana, whether you have a bolster pillow under the knees or a cushion under the head, maybe a blanket to keep you warm, allow yourself to make some adjustments here now so that we can avoid any discomfort or fidgeting in the next few minutes. Turn off any distractions. Remove any distractions from your body. And as you begin to settle down, just start to become aware of your back body and your position on your mat. Feel the connection of the back body to the floor. Noticing the head resting heavy on your cushion, your pillow, the floor, the back of the shoulders, the lower back, the bum, the thighs, the arms, the heels. Notice how weighted they feel, how relaxed they are. Taking a breath in here, a nice long breath in. And then as you exhale, I want you to soften and relax the body. Again, inhale, draw breath all the way up through the belly, the chest, the collarbones. And then as you exhale, let go of holding on to any tension. And one more time, breathing in to fill up the space throughout the body. And then as you exhale, soften your face, soften your jaw, soften the shoulders, the arms, the legs, the belly. Become aware of any sounds around you. And without trying to identify the sounds, just notice them. The sounds closer to you, the sounds further away. And then bring your attention to your eyes and just allow them to soften and close if they aren't already. And maybe notice any shapes, colours that are hidden at the back of the eyelids. Become aware of the nose and take notice of any smells in the room. Bring your attention to your mouth, your gums, your tongue. Notice any tastes, any textures. And just leave the senses for now. And I want you to come to what's known as your sankalpa. This is a positive intention that you set for yourself. And it's said as if it is in the present moment. And you have to really truly believe and feel your sankalpa as if it's something you have now. And you're going to recite your sankalpa to yourself 3 times. Don't worry if you don't have one, you can just stay silent, just observe the body. There's no pressure during your yoga nidra. Now I want you to bring your attention to your body, the right side of your body. And bring your attention to the points that I mention as we move through your body. So bring your attention to the right side of your body. Bring your attention to the right thumb, the right index finger, the right middle finger, the right ring finger, the right pinky, the right hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the back of the right arm, the shoulder, the right underarm, the right side of the chest, the waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the right knee, the right shin, the right ankle, the right heel, the top of the right foot, the right big toe, the second right toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, the fifth toe. Bring your attention to the whole of the right side of the body. Notice the whole of the right side of the body. Now notice the left side of the body. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. The left thumb, the left index finger, the left middle finger, the left ring finger, the pinky, the left hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the back of the left arm, the shoulder, the left underarm, left side of the chest, the waist, the left hip, the thigh, the left knee, the left shin, ankle, the top of the left foot, the big left toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, the fifth toe. Bring your attention to the whole left side of the body. Bring your attention to the whole left side of the body. Now become aware of the back body. Become aware of the back body. The back of the head. The back of the shoulders. The middle back. The lower back. The bum. The back of the thighs. Back of the knees. The calf. The heels. Bring your attention to the front of the body. Bring your attention to the front of the body. The forehead. The eyes. The nose. The lips. The cheeks. The chin. The throat. The base of the front of the throat. The middle of the chest. Your navel. Your pubic bone. The front of your thighs. Your knees. Your shins. The top of the feet. Now I want you to bring your awareness to the back of your closed eyes. Bring your attention to your mind's eye, where we will begin to visualize or imagine a scenario. I want you to visualize the moon, the half moon, the last quarter moon. And I want you to visualize the ray of moonlight coming down from the sky. And this light beam enters into the top of your head. As that light beam, cool energy runs down towards you through your head and starts to encase your entire body. You can feel the cool, gentle, healing sensation of the moonlight running down through your body, through the center of your body. And as you inhale, this light expands. And as you exhale, it goes deeper into your body. Inhaling to expand this cool, healing moonbeam. Exhaling to expand and encase your body. You are fully wrapped in this cool moonbeam light. And then I want you to bring your attention now to your womb space. And notice an orange light spinning at the front of your womb space. As you inhale and exhale, the light gets faster and faster. You feel the sensation of this wheel spinning, creating energy, And every time you breathe in and out, the wheel gets faster and faster, brighter and brighter, visualizing this bright orange spinning wheel. You can bring your attention back to the moonbeam light that's encasing your body. Start to notice the vibrations, the sensations of this healing cool light that's supporting you and encasing you. And you slowly start to return that energy back to the moon. As you breathe in and out, that cool healing light begins to recede back through your body and back out through the top of your head and back up into space, back to the moon. I want you to return now to your Sankalpa, the positive intention you set at the beginning of this Yoga Nidra. And again, just recite this Sankalpa to yourself 3 more times. Start to become aware of your breath, bringing your attention back to your inhale and exhale. Feeling the expansion of the body on the inhale and the contraction on the exhale. Bring your attention to any sounds. Sounds in the room, sounds in the distance. Become aware of the taste in your mouth, the texture of your teeth. As you inhale, be aware of any smells. And with the eyes still closed, maybe become aware of any light, any shapes, any movement behind the closed eyes. And finally bring a little bit of movement back to your body, gently wriggling the toes and the fingers. Maybe stretching the arms above you, stretching the legs down below you. Taking your time, gently moving to awaken the body. And when you feel ready, gently roll on to the right side of your body, pausing here for a moment. And just in your own time, gently pressing yourself up into an easy sitting position on your mat in Sukhasana. You can bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. Give yourself thanks, gratitude for showing up to your practice, for showing up to this 4-part series for the Womb Health Yoga. Thank you for joining me, and I will leave you here with an Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. To make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, then please subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive your notifications of when I next post. Don't forget to also like this video, hit that little thumbs up icon and share this with family and friends. This allows my channel to grow, meaning that I can continue to create free and high quality content for you. However, if you would like to donate, I have popped a little donations link in the caption box below. Until next time, take care, sending you all much love, gratitude and serenity. Namaste.